Well, you guys, we did it. Let me explain. This is the Jesus build. Probably one of my first tunes that I made as far as healing goes. I usually lean towards DPS. It's obviously just more fun to run around doing damage to everything, but every now and again you just want to have a good healer. Mine needed a theme. Let's not waste any time then, and start going start going over some of the specs of your boy Jesus here. I decided to run as the base class. Let's see, make sure everything is looking in order over here. All right, we're happy. I went with Sorcerer because there's two particular skill lines that I wanted out of Sorcerer, and there was one out of Templar that I wanted, which is Restoring Light. Probably one of the best, if not the best, healing class skill lines in the entire game. So we'll just go ahead through these skills here. Hasty Prayer, Ward Ally, Radiating Regeneration, Summon Twilight Matriarch. It's Jesus summoning some kind of like a a Daedra does seem kind of off, but it's one of the best heals in the game as well. You don't even have to aim it. As soon as you cast it, you're helping everybody out. It heals up to 2 friendly allies and stuff. It's a really good heal, and trust me, I made it work with the monster set that he has. We're going to get to that in just a second. Healing Springs, a good healing AoE. On the back bar, I decided to do everything except for Twilight Matriarch to be a synergy. Anybody in your group can activate any of these skills that you put here, and it is a big help to get through most PvE content. So we have Extended Ritual, Energy Orb, the healing orb that goes forward. It's almost essential for any healer. Helps big time. Overflowing Altar. It's the Blood Altar, And I made it for fun. This is all just in good fun. I'm not a... Oh, hey, doggo. I'm not a particularly religious individual. I hope if you are, please don't take any offense. This is just here for a good time. And Lightning Flood, because casting down lightning is Jesus. Come on, dude. Like, it's full circle here. To our ults, for the synergy bar, I chose Greater Storm Atronach, another synergy that you could activate that gives your group members Major Berserk. And on the front bar, Practiced Incantation, which, again, you don't have to aim it, you activate it, and your character does one of these, shoots out heals to every direction, healing everybody in your group, including yourself. It's a really easy build. You barely have to do anything besides stay out of the way and make sure your tanks and DPS are all healed up. For race, I decided to do Nord. Strange decision, I know, not the best race passives for a healer, but theme-wise, come on, like, it's... Look at my guy, like... it works really well. I will put in the VoD everything I did for the costume and for the, just all the attire and weapon styles and stuff like that in the VoD description. Or maybe I will pin a comment with all the information on it. I think that's what I usually do. Personality-wise, come on, man. The guy's BAC is up there, and everybody knows that. A joke as old as time. Jesus blood is wine. Drunk personality. So that's what I went with for that. Anyways, back to the actual build details. I'm going off subject there. For the Mundus, I decided on the Ritual. Just gives you a decent 12% extra healing all around, which is nice. For the food buff, I went with Witch Mother's Potent Brew. Very good Magicka recovery, increases your max health and your max Magicka. I decided on this instead of Clockwork Citrus. Clockwork Citrus is stronger as far as having health recovery as well, and I want to say the numbers are a bit higher. Witch Mother's Potent Brew is cheap. You're not going to have a whole lot of sustain issues playing as Jesus here. Really high Magicka, 33.5k. Health is decent, 23. And stamina is kind of irrelevant for what we need here, so that's sitting at a 15k, not too bad. Magicka recovery is huge, 22k. Sorry, 2k. My apologies. Weapon and spell damage, not too high. Like I said, most of the damage that you'll be dealing is through the help of your group members. Uh, so activating your synergies and things like that. Spell penetration, oddly high. Not too bad, 7k. A decent amount of spell resistance. Physical resistance, not so much. It's all light armor. And speaking of armor, let's go ahead and get into that. So I ran for, it's all light, it's all divines, all magicka and chants, super easy. I decided to run Shadow Rend because it debuffs enemies. You get essentially a Velociraptor that you get to summon anytime you take damage. You get some decent one-piece magicka recovery as well, and it applies minor maim, so it reduces the damage done by an enemy by 5% every 15 seconds, so it procs constantly as long as you're, taking hits, which as a healer you will be. Robe of the Prayer is the 5-piece set. This is a big overheal build. A lot of the advantages to this is just keeping an uptick on all of the heals that you're dishing out to your group. So overhealing any of your allies gives them a damage shield that absorbs 5.5k damage. That's a good damage shield. It's not bad. And Spell Power Cure Ring. Spell Power Cure is essential for just about any healer. Major Courage is a huge buff, ups the damage of everybody. You'll be burning through dungeons, trials, anything in no time, overhealing with this. So, again, big on the overheal. The Shadow Rend is the reason why I paired it with the Twilight Matriarch. It just works really well. Visually, it's not so bad. I'll show you all here in a bit. Let's go ahead and move on to the weapons. I went with the Restoration Staff with a Weakening Enchantment, powered, so healing is increased by 9 on top of the Mundus Stone. On the back bar, I went with the Crusher Enchantment, and again, powered, increased healing by 9. So, base healing is no issue with this particular build, so that's why I wanted to focus a bit more on the champion points, almost treating them as if they were their own skills, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Again, like with most things, the craft tree, you can pick whatever you want to. Obviously, I want faster mounts and, not stamina cost there, so I did that, but that's just kind of throwaway, whatever you want to do with that. As far as the warfare tree, that's the bread and butter. Soothing Tide increases your healing done by area of effect heals, 10% total, once you fill up the entire bar. And here are the skills that I was talking about. As opposed to just buffing more of the base healing, I wanted it to almost be a different kind of ability. Hope Infusion, healing yourself or an ally, gives them ultimate if you heal them under 50% health, just in a dire situation. In a more dire situation, if they are under 25% health and you heal them, they get an 11k damage shield, which is fantastic. That will save as long as you're still in the back dishing out heals. For 6 seconds, you have more than enough time to recover an ally who's low enough on health in that particular situation. And Enlivening Overflow. This tacks onto the overheals, so you're overhealing with Spell Power Cure for more weapon and spell damage. You are overhealing with the Prayer set, which gives a damage shield. And for overhealing, it grants them magicka, stamina, and health recovery up to 150, which obviously we're capped at right now. So as far as the fitness tree, Bastion, I'm going to be dishing out a lot of damage shields, so I wanted those to be as powerful as possible just to make sure everybody's covered, even if for some reason I'm not around to heal them. But again, healing is so easy with this build, it will be no issue. So Bastion, another 15% on their damage shields. Spirit Mastery, it always helps if somebody does get down to have faster res time. That stacks on top of a passive in Restoring Light, which is Master Ritualist. So on top of this 20% that you're seeing right there, you also get 33% from Spirit Mastery. Fortified, because it's all light armor, extra armor helps, and also Boundless Vitality for extra health. Light armor is very squishy, so I wanted him to be at least, I'm not going to be taking down any world bosses in any quick fashion with this build, but it's a healer. Not really supposed to. I will put the build aesthetics. I'll put the build aesthetics in the pinned description. Let's go ahead and get right into this. So we're gonna go ahead and run a random dungeon. It shouldn't take long. It didn't take long, assuming everybody jumps into the queue. And we'll go ahead and I love Unhallowed Grave. I feel like this is the second time I've been on stream, and this is the random dungeon that popped up. All right, let's go ahead and get Twilight Matriarch out. I do like the skill style on this. It definitely makes it look more like something that Jesus decided to summon. So let's go ahead and... Oh, okay. This is the most fun. If you guys have been doing the writhing wall, it's been a whole lot of these grappling hooks, and I have been just enjoying it when it's working okay. Alright, but we're going to go ahead and drop these AoEs. The synergies as well. How about some splash damage with the lightning? Give everybody a shield. And that's it. Again, I barely have to look at my allies in order for one of my heals to reach them. So we're granting the damage shields by healing them. We're granting the damage shields through... Which one is it here? Ward ally as well. Buffed damage shields through Bastion in the champion point menu. We could speed everyone up with Hasty Prayer. It is just... And you're helping more than enough just by light attacking the enemies, because we do have debuffing enchants on both of our weapons. This is the easiest healer build I can conjure up. And I'm not just saying that because it's Jesus. It's so corny. I'm sorry. But it's just... It is just such a fun ride playing as your boy. This is one of the few builds that I will take into... A lot of my builds are just for fun. I wouldn't take them into like a serious vet or something where people are trying to, you know, get it done efficiently. Whoop! No! Just missed the door. But this is different. If you have a good enough healer, you can absolutely run vet content. And this is going to be one of those because it's easy to just kind of drop heals wherever you need them. I decided to heal the Atronach there for some reason. Let's go ahead and give them the prayer here. So this is the front bar ultimate. I can move with it. It's also very on theme. We are actually doing really good damage in this one. Not the healer in particular, but again, I did not build this to be some kind of hybrid build. I wanted it to be pure heals, and I wanted it to be easy heals. I don't want to have to look for my whole team in order to get something done. All I have to do is stand here, stay out of harm's way. But even if I was in harm's way, there's more than enough healing and damage shields to go around to... This is no tank, but he does fine. Let's go ahead and give some more of these. I just love this ult. It is so on brand, and I... And he's coming right at me. There we go. I apologize if I am coming off a bit low energy today. I did not go to the gym this morning, so woke up kind of late, day off, that kind of thing. Everybody deserves a break. Now, I'm gonna have to go back and make sure, but I don't believe anybody's health has stifled this entire time, and I'm basing that off of just now looking at it, because again, it's something that you could be so carefree about.
Well done, Wayfarer.
For those of you who might be a bit newer to ESO, looking for Aegis Collar Dagger, keeping an eye out. For those of you who might be newer, as far as positioning goes, oh, chest. Healer will usually stand behind the DPS. In front of the DPS is the enemy, usually turned around by the tank. Excuse me. And the tank is obviously getting aggro and keeping the enemies Turn just like this. Perfect. And so, although DPS should be a little bit more in there, this is not bad at all. That was, and bear in mind, this is not a vet dungeon. I'm just doing this for fun here. And perhaps we'll do that one next, but we'll see. Right now, I mostly just wanted to show off what this build can do in just any generic scenario. And there's nothing more generic than a normal random dungeon. So I could drop the altar right here. That applies life seal to everybody, or applies life seal to the enemies rather, which means every bit of damage they take, whomever is dealing that damage in my group heals. So it's a whole lot going around and a whole lot that you don't have to really keep too much of an eye on. There's no real order of rotation on this. Whatever you think the group needs, go ahead and dish it out, and that's what I really enjoy about this particular build. Hasty prayer. How about some shields? How about some synergies here? Another altar. It's something you can absolutely just kind of turn your brain off to, which if you're playing ESO in 2025, you're turning off your brain quite a bit. No, I still love the game for all of its flaws. Subclassing has definitely brought it back, and this is probably one of my favorite subclass builds. They're super easy to make because, again, 2 of them are the base class, which is Sorcerer. I only had to pay expensive skill points for the Templar skill line, Restoring Light. Let's go ahead and... Ooh! Double Atronox, let's go! Ugh, love when that happens. Alright, all the synergies are out. Time for just some heals. Give everyone their shields. Twilight Matriarch. Twilight Matriarch. Oh, I'm almost out of coffee. You guys don't know how hard I got it, man. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and dish out the ult, have some coffee. And we can dive right back in. Somebody's health dropped. I'm a failure. And just light attack weaving is more than enough to help debuff the enemy for your group. How about another splash of lightning there? Alright. Oh, this is a cool looking group. Let's go. Blessings upon thee. I'm so sorry. Now, the new Writhing Wall event, I don't know if it's a bug or something, but I tried to get through a couple times this morning, and it kept on putting me in the same instance, which I'm assuming is bugged, because it had 2 active boss fights. One was the final, and the other one was the eastern side, if you've been in that public dungeon yet or not. Yeah, and everybody's just going crazy in the zone chat, wondering why. Is it gonna be like this forever? It's like, no, everybody's gotta log out eventually. I certainly hope it doesn't stack to the point where they just can't get through it anymore. Somebody from ZOS might have to log on and just, I don't know, cold reset it. I don't know what they do for that kind of thing. But, yeah, I was enjoying myself on the grappling hooks in the finale of that thing. That is just a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and drop another Atronach there, some lightning. I do like putting the synergies down first, just because even if, again, if for some reason my heal does not reach somebody, hopefully they will be able to find one of my synergies and make that work. See, I'm getting that DJ flow going now. That's how you know it's it's getting serious. No, not really at all. It's just an easy build. It's a fun build. It's a build that you can afford to turn around and pet your cats to. Right, Boj? Ah, a big stretch. It's a good boy.
Enough with your academics, vampire. We did not come to...
I know last week I showed Pepe to you guys, but if I showed Boji, he would yell at me, so... I don't need to come off as if I'm Hassan Pikering my cats or anything like that. Oh, don't know where I was putting that one. There we go. And again, when you're on the heal bar, most of it is just general cast. It will find somebody to help out. And that's the whole point. It's out the ults. Sip of coffee. When I go back in, I can just spam Twilight Matriarch. Or I could spam the Resto Staff skill. Which one is that? Radiating Regeneration. A great spammable to have, that's why I keep those. My spammables are always on number 3 and 4. On controller, I don't know. I don't usually play on control in these kind of games. If you do, more power to you, but I feel bad I can't specify where that would be. But 3 and 4 is the most comfortable for my spammables. Boy, that was close. I was just talking about all that fun I was having with the grappling hooks. I damn near missed it. Alright, let's speed everyone up. Big heals and synergies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I don't have my Atronach. That's fine. Alright. Nope. Alright, we're gonna drop lightning. Alright, so there is our monster set. And you see how it pairs really nicely with the matriarch as well? Just the style of, the skill style and the monster set just goes really well together. I think it's pretty aesthetic. Raptor Jesus is real. There are alternatives, and I can show you guys that in just a moment once we're done taking care of business here. How about another Atronach? How about some more synergies? And I know as a DPS, there's nothing that is more appreciated than just a bunch of synergies going around. I can almost guarantee I could just stand here and we'll be just fine. Huge. Let's go ahead and dish out these heals. And that should be that. As long as they decide they want to do some damage here. Yeah, well, maybe not. That's okay. It's a normal rando. We don't get stressed about that kind of stuff here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, the other sets that are fun to run are... Oh gosh, I have so much loot now. Kagranak's Hope and Bogdan the Night Flame. Bogdan summons a totem that comes down and heals in the area, and Kagranak's increases your res, your res time, basically, just like those other 2% increases that we had through Restoring Light skill line and the champion point skill. I want to say, if you did decide to run Kagranak's Hope, your resurrection speed is bumped up by just under 80%, which is ridiculous. Almost as soon as you initialize rezzing somebody, they're already back to their feet. With a handful of bonuses, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, that's something we'll go over in just a moment, just as a little alternative. But I find myself constantly going back to this setup in particular. Because again, man, Raptor Jesus, come on, what are you gonna... I'm not gonna trigger the guy by making a cross come down from the sky, even though it heals everybody. Alright, we got our Atronach all charged up. Let's do that. And big. Again, I know I'm not doing a whole lot of damage by light attack weaving, but it does assist in that teeny tiny bit where the enemy is getting ever so slightly debuffed with my health. That's mostly a tank's job to debuff an enemy. And we're gonna hit the heal and let everybody do their thing. Easy money. So, in the meantime, let's do another dungeon. Why not? It'll be insane if it's Unhallowed Grave again. There's no shot. It can't happen 3 times. Oh, Black Gem. Okay, this is a new one. And if I recall correctly, I really didn't mind this one. So hopefully this gives a pretty general overview. We'll go ahead and take the, Well, slow down, bud. You're a summoner. I'm a summoner. Ah, somebody else in the group chat hasn't been here either. Oop, oop, did I not? There we go. It's time to ascend. I actually grew up in a religious household, and it's not like I, you know, resent it or anything. People believe what they want to believe in, and that's totally cool, you know? But at this stage in my life, I guess I just kind of got burnt out of it. However, this is about as faithful as I can get, is playing as Healer Jesus in Elder Scrolls Online. But hopefully this motivates somebody else out there to either make a healer build of a similar fashion, or doesn't have to be Jesus, you guys. It really doesn't. It's just the theme has me going. Just like so many of my builds, theme is just so important for replayability, or just logging in as a certain, you know what, I feel like playing as my boy Jesus today, or I feel like playing as Chef Boyardee or Mike Tyson. We have weeks of content ahead. I think next week I'm probably gonna run the Cyber Witch build, which is all beams, as if you weren't sick of beams already in this game. I made a build that centers completely around them. But for right now, this is definitely one of the ones that I wanted to show off sooner rather than later, just because it is one of my favorite healer builds. And the Restoring Light skill line from Templar has definitely upped it, because before subclassing, the Sorcerer Jesus was an okay build. Now, perfection. So, where's our, are we missing a guy? I count 1, 2, where's our fourth? Who do we have here? Bryn and Stone Pony. Let's get some heals going. Sorry, I'm distracted. Want to make sure I don't boot the wrong person. Okay. I don't think this guy's with us, but it's weird because I don't see him on the mini-map either. It would be embarrassing to kick the wrong person here, but I usually have a thing where if they are not present by the very first dungeon boss, I'm like, dude, you're out. I am not carrying somebody through a dungeon just for them to get the reward at the end. Jesus forgives, but I don't, man. Oh, that's right, the non-combat pet is a sheep. The Lamb of God. Oh no, they're already over there. Sorry. There's just so much with the theme builds, man. Just keeps you going back. You gotta have fun. Chasing the meta is cool, and it has its place. People love meta builds in the group because you burn through a lot faster. But what keeps player retention, I think, is the fun builds. Let's drop quite a few of these here. Maybe I should have used the Atronach instead. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and offer to boot Roskovich. There we go. Nice. See, like I said, he's no tank, but with all of these heals and all the damage shields going around, it really ain't a thing. Huge. Alright, and ult charges up really fast. I have to admit, I'm not quite sure what passive that is making my ult. But there is the Atronach. See, now all... If only there was like a skill style for the Blood Altar that made it like purple or something, like like real some grape wine. Now that would be good. If I want to say his mount is a camel. Let's get everybody over here. Alright. More AoE heals. See, and anytime I panic, I just hit my Wing Twilight. Spammable. And then we can go ahead and dish out the ult. Oh good, somebody's got a Zareth. Let's go. Oh, big guy. How'd you slip by me? I can just stand in here just fine. Unless, of course, I get hit out of it. Not so fine. There we go. Easity peasity. Yeah, it's not a whole lot to show off with this build, man. It's just a really good healer with a really fun theme. What better healer is there than Jesus? I'm so sorry. I can't help it. It's so goofy, man. It's, Oh my, that was a big hit. Well, let's go ahead and block the next one, right? Get an Atronach in here. Get some more synergies going. Oh, oh, sorry. The fool, what are you... focus. Forgot about these new dungeons being so, well, you know, new dungeony. But that's alright. Keeping the game fresh is never a bad thing, unless of course it's broken. Like the writhing wall was this morning. Let's go ahead and give everyone some decent heals here. And I'm gonna get... Oh, no, I'm not! Ooh! Ooh, I forgot. Can't interrupt this. So unless there's a big lag spike, which unfortunately my internet is prone to, let's give ourselves a damage shield. There we go. Uninterruptible. Forgot about that aspect of this this ult. Okay. This is an interesting dungeon. I'm trying not to just panic run around. I know that's never really the answer, but... Block that. Give everyone a damage shield. Hit the healing ult, and your boy is done. There we go. Ugh.
The main gate's shut tight. We'll have to go the long way through the refinement factory.
Even if I wanted to make another healer, I would just wind up using most of the exact same skills as I'm using here on Jesus. It would just be like cut in half because maybe I'd want to pepper in some DPS or some tanking or something like that. I just don't have the drive to make a 15th tune when I'm not motivated to, you know? I have to have a theme in mind.
I'll catch up after I figure out how to dismantle these.
All right. Synergies. Purify, or not purify specifically, that's the synergy, but extended ritual is probably one of the more important synergies that you could throw down for your gang, because purify rids them of any debuffs, and it also heals them as well, so that's definitely one of the first ones you want to throw down. I'll probably do this in order, if anything. Oh, simple chest. There we go. So, what's it called? Extended ritual? Yeah, extended ritual, healing bubble, blood altar, and then lightning splash. But again, it's really not something that I don't really focus on rotation with this build in particular. I just don't really see a need to. As long as you're spamming heals and you're not running out of Magico, which is very difficult to do with this particular build, you're doing your job as a healer. See, like right now, a lot of enemies all over the place. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the ult, because, you know, And it really does build up very fast. I gotta look up what, Potentially, it could just be because building up ult is easy as a healer, because you're constantly spamming all of your skills, and they are always making contact. There we go. We should be just fine. Give them some light attacks to help out. Easy. Oh, I just realized I don't have this thing going. Oh, is that better? Is that worse? I don't know. My lighting in this room is one little ring light that I keep on the desk. Very minimalistic streaming setup I've got here, but I just do this for a hobby, so. And also, if I am nagging a bit too much, I apologize. I'm not a big fan of dead air, you know? I feel like it's weird just to hear me breathing and getting into the game. But sometimes even I can't help it. But I try to keep it a bit entertaining for what I'm doing. ESO is not the biggest in-demand game to watch on stream, but it's still fun to me, damn it. There we go. See, just a bunch of damage shields. There's some on me, there's some on the allies. Just can't go wrong, man. It's the Jesus build. Pray for forgiveness. Okay, I think I remember this dude. This is gonna probably be a really big test for my Magicka sustain. But let's go ahead and drop what we need to right now. Beep beep, beep beep, and bop. Absolve me of my sins. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, okay. That's some big AoEs this guy's got. And see, even if I am running a bit low on Magicka, I could always take a break by using the ult. Let my Magicka recover, because it's a pretty long channeled skill. But also, I've got Tri-Res on lock, just in case. Making sure we can see. Yeah, we're good. Oh, we're good. Cooking. Cooking, healing, blessing. There we go. Let my Magicka bar go back up. Easy peasy. Hardly have to use the tri-resto potions for this. There we go. Stop. And let's go ahead and... Dude, the ults just keep on rolling. I'm sorry that I don't have any insight on that right now. Maybe I'll go through my passes and see exactly what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more heals down. See, a lot of AoE heals as well. I want to say I'm counting 4? Healing Ball, Hasty Prayer, Extended Ritual, and Healing Springs. So that bit of champion point definitely comes to some good use. Oh my. This guy's pissed. Come on guys, get out of the lava. Oh boy, I'm not one to talk apparently. There we go. Give everyone a damage shield. See, so by the time, I've noticed, by the time my Magicka bar is even close to running a bit short, my ult is ready to go. and there's 2 different versions. I definitely recommend the one where you can actually move around while you heal. The other one I want to say is more healing, but you have to stay still, and forget that.
They're bleeding my iron atronachs to power the forges. This seems like
It's
the
gonna
only way
be
to set them free.
the staircase. I want to say shows up right. Meow. Goodness, excuse me. One small thing I've also been trying to be better about is not smacking my lips in front of the mic. It's another thing that I do anytime I start to get kind of into the game. So the last thing I want to do is have to edit that out. I'm going to try to edit my VODs down to just a few minutes as opposed to the entire stream. Just so that it cuts a bit more to the point. I didn't realize that YouTube Editor was a lot easier than I expected it to. Streaming is just something that I put off for a very long time. I don't know. Combination of maybe like a lack of confidence, but also, it would just be a hobby anyways. Who would want to watch that? But whether anyone watches or not, the whole point is to have fun, and that's what we're here to do. I enjoy playing this game. I enjoy the world that the Zos made. Oh, heavy sack. I thank you. I've said it multiple times before. Far from a perfect game, but as far as MMOs are concerned, I can't help but love it. Let's hit the ult. Why not? Where's the other guy? Oh, he's way over there. I can't roll out of this one because, yeah. Come on. There we are. I want to say it would actually have me cut off my ult if I did. Something interesting to consider. Is this the way? Oh, they're doing the... Nah. I don't want to do the the secret bosses. I've already done them once. Please don't go in the chat and be like, "Hey, can we do the secret?" Please. Black Gem Foundry, I want to say all we have to do is beat up a boss and then collect a thing, but... Oh, wrong way. Is it the wrong way? Oh, gosh. Oop. That's my bad. I forgot I don't have automatic quest tracking on Jesus, unfortunately. Where is it at here? Gameplay? I'll deal with it later. I'm tracking it now. Let's see here. Guys, I'm on my way. I'm sorry. There we go. We're good. Your boy is here. Let's drop an altar on this altar. Bop. Up. Oh, they got him. Huge. Yeah, I could have absolutely ran a vet something using Jesus. It's just one of those things that I'm not in the mood for, especially in randos, because sometimes you'll just get people who just do not do enough damage, even if I'm buffing their damage. And it's like, guys, I don't want to have to... Like, this is a long dungeon. That's bad enough. Sometimes I wish for just Fungal Grotto every time. But, yeah. Standing on the same boss for, like, 10 minutes... or longer, because sometimes the DPS just doesn't meet the standard for vet. It can be a rough time. But again, most people are just playing to have fun. I just don't recommend diving into like a vet dungeon to have a good time. Unless it's like an easy one, like super base game, Spindle Clutch 1, Fungal Grotto 1, that kind of thing. Those can be soloed, just by yourself, companion or not. So those are just fine, but all the DLC stuff, if you don't know what you're doing, you'll have people dropping left and right, just going, well, we'll get them next time. And it's like, kind of makes it a waste of time. Oh, give you some damage shield there, buddy. Where's the other guy? There we are. Goodness me. Okay. They're a little bit stronger than I had anticipated. I'm not going to waste the, yeah, there we go. I didn't want to waste my ult. I want to say that we're coming up on the boss now. Just judging from looking at the map here. Goodness, excuse me.
Hi, Soulbinder Vikings! I never should have bargained with you!
I thought your summons were your only friends, darling.
Even
I
if they
don't
are,
remember
our
this.
plans for mortals and astronauts end here.
Such noble spirit. I can't wait to break it.
I'm not running from you this time.
There we go.
Perfected soul, prove your worth.
Let's see here. I'm hoping this is just one of those boss fights where as long as I can keep up the heals and block anytime she does that great big staff chop.
Frailty.
Okay, green. Are we supposed to do? Nope. Okay, we're good.
Beat you till you bleed.
Red? Okay. Ah, there we are. Okay, I see. Green? Ow. Maybe I don't get it as much as I thought I did.
The clever can see my true colors.
Block that. Yeah. 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 Synergies for everyone, baby. Let's go.
Prepare to be extinguished.
Okay, red. Is there something I'm supposed to do with the red one over there? Or... Okay. Heels held up, though. Heels held up. There we are. Come on. Just in time for the ult.
Fraction for you.
Give everyone a damage shield after this. A little one there. Come here. DJ Jesus is at it again, baby. Block. Pop.
I'll leave you helpless.
Ooh. Somebody's got the bone armor synergy going on as well. That's pretty cool. And let's dish out those heals just in case. There's something here at the 10%. As soon as we come back, damage shields.
Amazing. I think
GG's, TYTY. Let's see here. All right.
can't believe she's really gone.
Huge. And always, never forget to turn in that quest like I do all the time. Where's it at here? Ah, this guy.
Even if you go on, my astronaut friends
Go
and I
on.
will make sure this
Don't
fountain
shoo me.
can't function again and
Don't shoo you, boy. But yeah, that is the ultimate healer, definitive healer Jesus in all of his glory. And oh, that's right, hang on. Gotta have the camel, baby. Can't finish on any other note but that. Shit. Anyways, if you're watching this live, thank you. If you were watching the VoD afterwards, thank you as well. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like or leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Next week, I think I'm going to run the Cyber Witch build. All beams, beams everywhere. You're sick of beams, I don't care. It'll so am I. But like I said, trust me, I made it fun, just like all my other builds. It'll be a good time. Thank you again for all the support, and I will see you all next Monday morning.